Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody, and I have kind of a pile of things here. And I was starting to do this and I said, you know what, let me turn on the camera, let me share it with you because you might find it interesting. So I always see videos where people have these little drawers on their desk and they just pull them out, shuffle around and put them back, and it's always just so cute. Well, of course I decided I needed to try that. I've turned my desk to the side and so I can't as easily access all of the embellishments and things in the drawers, but I don't need to access all of them. I just need a few little bits and pieces at hand. And I also have all these little baskets and things that I had extra little bits on that I kept on my Rascog. Well, I've kind of repurposed my Rascog and I'm not using it the same anymore, so I thought I would take these little drawers from the dollar store. They're $1, obviously, because they're at the dollar store. And they are called stackable organizing drawers. Essentials. It's the, I'm guessing just the dollar store brand, or is Essentials, is that the brand? I'm really not sure. It says they measure 5 by 5 by 1.75, so that's the dimensions for you. You can purchase these online and get them shipped to your dollar store if you can't find them. I had to go a couple times in order to find them at my dollar store. They weren't necessarily as readily available as I had expected them to be, and I think it's because they just get purchased quickly. So they're supposed to be stackable, but as you can see, they kind of shift around and all of that. So what I'm going to do first, I'm thinking I take the drawers out. Ooh, gracious. I'm going to take the drawers out for a second. I think I'm going to hot glue them together. I would use glue dots, but I don't have enough. Let me just check. Okay, I have these glue dots. Let's see if they work. I don't know if they will, but let's just check. Alright, these are seriously tiny glue dots, so let's see if this even works. It might be easier just to hot glue it. I don't know if that'll melt the plastic or not. But this is going to be a trial and error. I have no idea. So let's just put a couple glue dots along the little ledge, whatever you want to call this. I don't know what it's called. This is kind of tedious. It's okay. When you get little DIY projects, I find that it may take a little bit more time, but it might be worth it. And I'm really not one to just go spend a ton of money on something, so the fact that this was $6, I was like, okay. I thought about buying more, but I felt like that was a little pricey. Boy, that just tells you how cheap I am. Cheap. Okay. Make sure I have them the right direction, because I have a feeling once I stick this down, it's going to be impossible to get it back up. So, this really isn't that serious. I'm aware. I'm aware. Does that work? Does that work? Let's see. I would say that's a success. I cannot pull them apart. Okay, so let's do that. I think that's going to be perfect. If you do this though, make sure you put the things in the proper way, because I could totally see me screwing that up royally. Okay, let's do the rest of these. I'm going to go ahead and get all of these apart and glue dotted together, and then I will be right back with you. Okay, and just to show one more time how I'm putting these together, because the first time was kind of a test, I'm doing 3 small glue dots, one at each end and then one in the middle. And this seems to be sufficient enough to hold it together. These are very light, they're not very heavy at all. And so it doesn't really need much. And it's really, I mean, look. You can shake it all around and it's not moving. So I think it's perfect. So 1, This would be easier if these were on a roll, but that's okay. I got them very cheap Tuesday morning, and I bought them years ago. This is actually my last package. I didn't even think I had any more because I thought I had used them all. But you never know when a good glue dot would come in handy. Okay. So let me clean these up. We'll get this last one glued together, and then we'll start kind of organizing. Okay. Just put them on its side. Make sure I have them all in the right direction. Very important because I don't think I could get them back apart. Line it up and then just push it together. And I do find that you kind of have to reach in and push together where the glue dots are, just to make sure that that bond is good. So look, I have 2 little drawer organizers. There's 3 drawers in each. So I don't know if they'll sit right in front of me. They might sit right in front of me because you can't see those on camera. Or I might put, you know, one on one side and one on the other. But either way, we are going to now sort through and figure out what to put in these little drawers. I think I have an idea. Again, like I said, I started to kind of do this before I turned the camera on because I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, so I kind of was playing around with it. So I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I have all these little bins with just scrap little pieces that I have made out of scraps or that may have been leftover little pieces. Like, let me show you this. Like, this just has a few chipboard pieces in it. So I am going to start here and kind of sort through, and I did a little bit already. I also went ahead and created some labels because I want to label each of these so I know what is in each. And there's 6 drawers, so what I started with was labels, chipboard, embellishments, journaling, words, and little bits. I'm not 100% sure about the embellishments and the little bits, but I think that's what I want to go with. I know I want to do chipboard because these tend to get lost, and chipboard is just not one of those things I immediately grab. I don't go, oh, let me go through my chipboard drawer and find some chipboard. No, that's not how I do it. So, and I have all these beautiful little hearts that I absolutely love, but they get buried in my little bin because I just don't look through it. So let me put all of these in here and label it. Let's just put it right in the center. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Can you see that? Right there. Chipboard. All right. So let's go ahead and do, I know I want to do little bits because these are another one of those things that gets lost. And what I'm basically calling little bits are going to be any of those little things like this that get lost. Little dimensional pieces. Wood veneer, paper clips, little tiny bits of enamel dots that I may have left. Let's do a little bits drawer. There you go. You can see it's right there, right above the little handle. So I don't know. See, that's not really, these 2 are more embellishments. That's some acrylic, some gems, a little tiny puffy sticker that is a wine glass. Yes, okay. I also have this one, which I have not gone through yet. See, that's labels. I'm never going to use this. I don't even know why I have it. We're going to set that aside. Let's just dump all of these in here. There we go. I don't know why that is in there. That's like the tiniest little, okay, there we go. I'm going to make this kind of a little giveaway thing. I love these, what are they called? Cabochons? I don't ever use them because they are so dimensional. So I'm going to throw those in here. There we go. That works. All right, so my little bits drawer. Let's see. Definitely want to do labels. I reach for labels a lot. a lot. And I do have them under my desk in these containers where I have my Ellie Studio ones. But I think what I'm going to do is just throw a couple in one of these drawers and then just refill it as necessary. I have about 3 or 4 of those containers of those, and I do use them, but wow, that is a lot. Labels. There we go. So let's just throw a couple of those in here. These are just Ellie Studio ones. I'm literally just going to take a handful. I don't want them overfilled. That is part of this. I don't want to overfill it because I want to be able to use, let's go with those. Okay. Put this back under my desk. Labels. Okay, let's do journaling pieces next. Okay, and to me, this may seem redundant to you because labels could really be journaling pieces. To me, journaling pieces are more, I'll show you what I mean. They're basically more of things with lines on them. For the most part, that's not a hard and fast rule. But things like these, that's journaling to me. Things like these, that's where I need to have, like, grab something out and put it on. That's journaling to me. Grab something out and put it on a page where I need to write something on it. And more than just what you would write on a label. I do have some labels in here though, so I will throw some of those in here. Now tabs, I'm going to say that's more of an embellishment. Unless I want to know, I don't want to put it in labels. I do have a ton of journaling spots in here though, so let's just grab a couple of these out. Here we go. I did a DIY where I made a lot of these. So I have a lot of these already pre-made, as you can see. But I love having them where I could just grab that little piece. That is a label. I have a bunch of the date, month, and year ones. Let's go there. And I may stick with that. Lots of little labels I created. That's most of them. These are, see, and these are labels too. They're just a different type of label. See, I don't know if I really want to put, let's put these in journaling because those are more journaling to me. Those are more journaling. Okay. I would say that is journaling too. Well, maybe not. Okay. That's a label. All right. So I've got journaling, labels, little bits, and chipboard. Now my other thought was to do embellishments and word strips. But I don't know if I want to do that. I have a ton of embellishments. I mean, a ton. Tons. Actually, now that I have emptied that a little bit, I could dump this in here with this one. Oh, label. So that empties another little bin that I keep. You know, there's always stuff to keep. Good, okay. So now I have one less little bin. But I also thought about doing word strips because I look for word strips quite frequently. But then again, I also look for hearts a lot. So I thought about just dumping my little heart bin in here. How about I do hearts? That is a lot. That is a lot, but I love my little hearts. I punch them out of scrap pieces of paper, and I do grab for these quite a bit, so I'm going to put hearts. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to leave this one as hearts. And then we'll do embellishments on this other one, which will include the word strips. All right, so I need to print another label for hearts. Okay, so I've got my label, and I'm actually changing this. So I was going to do hearts, but I'm actually going to change it to hearts and stars because I have the same little container of stars. I don't have as many stars, but I do use them pretty much in the same way. So I'm going to go ahead and label it hearts and stars and pour both of those in there. Hearts and stars. Okay, so let's dump these in here. There we go. All right, and let's put these in here. And in here are word strips, stickers, like individual stickers that may have been cut out of a sticker sheet like this. Doilies I punched out, word strips, pieces that I fussy cut out of paper, like here's another single sticker, here's another single sticker, word strips, a rub-on that I had tried to use and didn't use, so on and so forth. So just little bits like that. I'm actually going to grab a few more things out of my little bin here and put in these containers. I think my journaling one is kind of full already, so I don't necessarily need to put anything in there. But I am going to go ahead and punch out these chipboard pieces. There we go. So I've got those included as well. Let's see, anything else I want to include? I do have these puffy stickers, so I'm going to include them, but I'm going to put them in my embellishment bin, not in my little bits bin. The other two I put in my little bits bin because I treat those more like enamel dots in a sense. There we go. Okay guys, I think that is it. I've gone through my little bin here. Oh, I'm going to take these off too because these have been years. I've had these for years, and if I don't put them out, they will definitely not get used. But I treat those kind of like you would enamel dots as well. Okay, I think that's it for now. Yes, that is it for now. I've kind of consolidated a little bit, which is a good thing. Now I just have this bin. Oop, I dropped everything. And this bin of some scraps. Instead of all these little containers with all these different types of embellishments in them, now they're kind of all together. Just going to put these where they go. Okay. And that is it for today, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Just thought I would share it. Let me show you what it looks like now. I have no rhyme or reason how I'm going to put these in here. The labels on the top. Those are my favorite. Alright, so that's what they look like from the top. From the front, they look like that. And basically, so now they'll be sitting up here, probably something like that. And I can go, oh, I think I need a label. I think I like this one. I'm going to use it. And then put my little drawer right back. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Hiba from My Little Journal has these little drawers, and I love them. But I actually got the idea of these particular drawers from, what is her name? It's Denise. I think it's Red Sonic, I think is her name. I hope that's your name on YouTube, Denise. But this is, she actually told me where to get the drawers from themselves. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions whatsoever, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.